Before I get out of bed every morning, I spend like 5 minutes messing around with Knox. Yo dude, has anyone ever told you look like a wiener before? He's sick of this. It brings a It's currently Saturday morning on Easter weekend. I've put off vlogging the entire week, so I've got one day to make one. That's nice. Family's in town for the weekend, so I'm gonna probably meet up with them later. As for now, he has to go outside to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna do that. So right now it's like 11:30 and the gym closes at 1 for Easter weekend, so I've been really lazy. Like I just got up 10 minutes ago. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and head over there and hit legs, because I normally hit legs and shoulders on Saturday. And then I'm gonna come back to the apartment gym and hit shoulders, and what that's gonna allow me to do is really talk through it, and it will be hopefully be an empty gym. There's normally no one in there, and really explain everything to you guys. Yeah, so my whole plan to hit legs for like an hour before the gym closed did not work out at all. I got there at 12:25ish and we closed at 1, and all the squat racks and everything were taken. I hit the leg press for like 4 sets at 12 to 15, and I was like, you know, this just isn't gonna work. I'll do it tomorrow, but I'm still gonna go to my apartment gym and bring you guys along with me for a shoulder workout. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm mainly just gonna explain what I would do if it was a shoulder workout, which is what I'll be doing tomorrow. But tomorrow when the vlogs go live, so obviously I can't film it then. So if there's nobody in the gym, let's give it a go. So this is what we're gonna be working with today. This is actually my 3rd time coming in here today, because the first 2 times I came down and there were 2 people running on this treadmill, and I was like, dang it, there's usually no one ever in here. But the one time I actually want to use it, there were people in here, but I mean, I can't complain. It's a gym, it's meant for that. It's not meant for filming. And like, I don't have a problem filming in a public gym, but if it's just a small little gym like this, that's kind of awkward. Yes, I brought Knox with me because he hates when I leave him alone. I'm like 90% sure this isn't allowed, but I mean, it's fine. I'm looking at the rules here. There's not a single rule that says anything about dogs or animals, so I guess this is technically allowed. This is gonna be the workout that I'll be doing today. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this real quick and just freeze frame it so you can screenshot it if you wanna do it right here. Saying earlier, I don't normally work out in this gym. I've heard people like, you can make just as much progress in a hotel gym as you can with a normal one. That's not, I'm gonna say that's not necessarily true. You need compounds, you need the bench press, you need squat. I mean, it depends what your goals are. I guess you could do like P90X at home or something and lose a bunch of weight if you're trying to lose weight, but generally if you're trying to build muscle, you're gonna want those compounds. That's not to say you can't have an effective workout in a hotel gym or an apartment gym. Just don't do it for every single one. But the one I'm about to show you guys is gonna be pretty functional, mainly dumbbell based, pretty much all dumbbell based. And it's just a quick one you can do at home. So let's give it a go. I always like to warm up with some rotator cuff work. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is grab, normally I'll use a 2.5 or 5 pound plate, but we don't have plates in this gym, so I'm just gonna use a dumbbell. It's really simple. What I'll do, I'll just swing it around, normally for like 5 reps each way. And then really where all the action comes in is I'll do this for 5 to 8 reps per arm, just getting it nice and loose. Notice how my elbow is controlled. I don't want it like flopping everywhere like that, and then I'll bring it to the side. Just do a few of these. If I have a band on me, or like some gyms have a wooden pole like my rec center has, I'll just go like this to open up the thoracic spine, but I don't have that today. Also, you'll notice I'm talking and not doing a voiceover. I ran an Instagram poll last night asking what you preferred, me talking in the gym or me doing a voiceover, and I think it's like 58 to 42 talking right now, so I'm gonna be doing that for now. Here's Knox, he's like, what is going on in here? Hey, you wanna work out? He's like, this is exciting, this is new area, this is mine. Okay, so let's get into the actual workout now that we've done that warm up. My all-time favorite shoulder movement and what I normally start out with is a side lateral raise. Now you can normally do these with cables or dumbbells. We don't have cables in this gym, but I always like to start out by popping up and bringing back the shoulders. That's called scapular retraction. It really just isolates the shoulders. So pop up, bring it back. Notice a slight bend in my elbows. And I'm gonna do this for 4 sets of 10 to 12, just because I am in a lean down phase right now. So I'll do higher rep ranges than the typical 6 to 8 that I'll do when I'm putting on size in the bulking phase. I talked about that a little bit in my last vlog. A lot of people, myself included, when they first start doing this, is they'll have a straight arm and they'll go takes a lot of tension off of the side lat, which is where you want to work it. So you want to bend the elbows and use that mind muscle connection to really engage those lats. Next up is just going to be a seated dumbbell military press. This is probably one of the staples in any shoulder day as well. It's my favorite movement for working the front delts, which are what really look round. I'll put up a picture circling where my front delts are. Yeah, showing off my shoulders. No, but yeah, that's the front delt, and your seated military press is going to work that. One thing that's actually really important with these is where you set the bench, and Jeff Nippert, if you guys aren't familiar with him, explains that really well. Basically, there were a bunch of studies. It was found that the shoulder was most activated on a lower incline as opposed to like straight up. So you're not going to want to have too much of an incline, obviously, because that works your upper chest, but you do want somewhat of an incline, and I'll just link him right here because he explains it really well.
A study by Shrugs et al. Found that a flat or 0-degree incline led to the worst anterior delt EMG activity when compared with the 28, 44, and 56-degree incline, each of which showed similar activation levels, although there was a trend for more activation with more incline. And this is in line with previous research from Barnett et al. Showing that more shoulder activation was achieved with higher inclines in a later 2015 paper by Lateral et al. Based on this data as a whole, it appears that inclines between 28 to 90 degrees all activate the front deltoid to a large degree, but it can't be said that one angle is significantly better than the others. However, on my analysis, the trend seems to suggest that, all else equal, more incline equals more delt involvement.
I apologize for the window glare. You really can't see this. I'm just really limited on space in here. But I have the 50s, because those are the heaviest these go, and it works out perfectly because that's normally what I would use for my 10 to 12 rep range. A good way to get these started, pop them up with your legs. See that slight incline? Oh, actually, hang on. This is too much of an incline. I'm an idiot, give me a second. There we go. Okay, that should be much better. Here we go again, round two. Bring them up. And notice how my elbows are tucked inwards. So I'm just gonna keep doing these. If I were to flare them out like this, that actually really hurts, but you don't want to do that. Keep them nice and tucked. Next up, we're going to work the rear deltoids, which are, let me try and zoom in here. These back muscles right here. They really help build the traps as well. And one thing, like I said, I used to have scoliosis. I do still have scoliosis, but I slouched a lot as a kid. The rear delts are going to help bring your shoulders nice and back. Give you that scapular retraction. See how it's popped back like this? If you don't have strong rear delts, you're going to hunch forward a little bit like that. So this is a really important muscle group to train that a lot of people don't think of when they train their shoulders, actually. Honestly, he loves this place. But yeah, he's a gym dog, I guess. But keeping it nice and simple, only using 10 pounds. It's essentially like those flies we were doing, except bent over. So you bend over a little bit. I normally would do these on a flat bench, but I'm using it to film on because the window glare is so horrid over there. So anyways, pop back, lean over, slight bend in the elbows as well, just to keep that tension on the rear delts. 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps. If you're realizing that you're not feeling activation with these, use some mind-muscle connection. Just think about the muscle working, and as silly as that sounds, it will help out a ton. Next up, we're going to be doing some shrugs to really work on those traps, which is what a lot of people notice that builds the upper body and gives that width. And like I said, you guys may be wondering, like, why is he doing a shoulder day? That's so random. But shoulders are one of the most important body groups when it comes to building a physique because they give you that wide taper. So I'm going to use the 50 pounds. Normally, I like to do these with a cable to feel more contraction, but you got to work with what you got. So pop it back and just shrug up. Some people are like, you shouldn't bend your elbows, but personally, I feel it more when I just focus on the traps, moving it up. I don't really focus on keeping my arms perfectly straight like this. I don't feel that when I do that. I don't care if I bend them a little bit. I guess it's all your personal preference, whatever works the best for you. And that's gonna wrap up this shoulder workout, guys. It was only 4 exercises, I believe. Super simple. Just don't overcomplicate things. A lot of people will do like 8 exercises for one muscle group. It's like that's fatiguing them and not even working them. It's not rocket science, guys. I don't have the best physique, but this is how I've gotten to where I am, and it works for me, so it should work for you as well. Don't overcomplicate things. Side note, I'm kind of a douchebag right now, but this is awesome because I can be shirtless in here and get a lot of clickbaity thumbnails that will get people to click on this video. Maybe that's why you clicked on it if you're watching it. Thanks, I'm not normally shirtless. I'm not normally this big of a douchebag. So that's gonna wrap up this week's vlog, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any recommendations or anything you wanna see in the next video or videos to come, drop it in the comments down below. Currently Tuesday night, we're here at the University of Kentucky Intramural Fields. For those of you guys who didn't know, I played soccer in high school. This is my first time playing in like 2 or 3 years. My friends convinced me to join our team. And these are actually some pretty nice fields that they just built this year. I'm impressed, not gonna lie. We're here with Padilla and James getting ready for the pre-game. We're the first team here by like a solid 40 minutes. Padilla's starting striker. How do you think the odds will play out tonight, Padilla?
We'll probably get a decent 3-1 victory. You know, it's first game of the season.